Well, we got it turned around and back in the shop today. All the years of the bird poop got rained on the other night, and it is stinky. Hey, welcome back to Two Stall Garage. Today we're gonna get this D50 tuned up. We're gonna change the plugs, we're gonna change the oil, air filter. We're gonna take a look at the vacuum lines, and I feel like there was something else. Anyways, let's get started. Oh yeah, how about we do a first drive? All right, here's what we're working with. Disregard the box on this. We'll get it cleaned out. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put some Syntec 1030 motor oil in. This is the full synthetic formula. I've also got the Wix air filter. Let's see if this is the right one. Wix 42153. Box isn't in that great a condition, but that's not a worry. Boy, this stuff back here just smells bad. You should take my word for it if you want to. Here we go. Old, new. Look at that, perfect. That's what we want. Let's chuck this. The mice tried to eat right through it, you can see. They got through the screen, but they didn't chew through the rest of the filter, thankfully. Garbage. Unfortunately, it looks like this got crunched. And it's bent up a little right there, so I'm just gonna bend it back and we're gonna end up using this. Like I said, this was a few days out. I had to pay shipping on this because it's a special order item. Should work still. Come here, Mooster. Come on, buddy. Good boy. Got our R12 to R34 retrofit parts kit. It's supposed to fit all vehicles 76 to 94. So hopefully we're gonna be able to test out the AC on this. Some vacuum line. Got our MicroGuard Select Extended Life 10K mile MSL 51381. We've got our Autolite spark plugs. This is Autolite 65. Eesh. I don't even have any gloves left over there to clean this out. Yuck. Here's our battery hold down. Crusty. Let's see what else. This vacuum hose is too big for what it was on. We'll save it. Yep. We're gonna take this seal off. Let's just do it right now. It's coming off anyways. Feel like it'll still be okay. Stay. Let's put a little simple green on there. That's bad. Which one did that go on? We're gonna clean this up. This is our pop bottle that we used to fire it up for the first time. I don't know why this manual synchromesh transmission fluid is here. I think I was gonna use that. We're not gonna use it anymore. It's old, been sitting out for a long time. We'll keep this funnel though. Wood. Vinyl flooring. Look at this, what's this go to? It's gotta go to something important. We're keeping that. Got some wood. Nasty tow rope. Don't touch this, Moosey. All right, that looks much better. The rest of this stuff, when we get it out, we're gonna brush this out with a broom, then we'll take it down the road so it dries off. All right, let's not use up any more time. Let's get right to replacing these spark plugs. Your 3/8. Shed a little light on the subject here. I'm hoping that today we can take this out on its first drive and not have any issues with it. Maybe that's wishful thinking, but maybe not. Two. I try to go as quickly as I can for you guys and gals, but this type of stuff just takes a little bit of thread time. They're coming out looking black. You know, I don't know when the last time these were changed. This has 82,000 original miles on it. Looks like we might have the start of a valve cover gasket leak. Hey Mooser. Hi buddy. This is the last one. Let's walk these over to the table. Comparing the thread sizes here. You know, it's not exactly the same. It's definitely not longer. So we'll see what happens. We should be okay. Let's go put these in. First one going in. Second one going in. Just make sure they're all 65s as you put them in. That's the part number, because just in case for some reason something got returned or stuck in the wrong box, you could have big problems just by an honest mistake, not even of your own. 65, 65, we're good there. Third one going in. So this thing hasn't seen the road for quite some time. Our plan is to send this down the road to a brand new owner. There is really not a lot of use that we have for keeping them around. If we kept this around, it's just gonna go right back into storage. And what is the fun of that? You could say the point of it is to keep it so it goes up in value, or you want to pass it down, but I mean, where's the fun of having it just sit in storage for years and hoping that it's still good by the time you're ready to pass it on down? All right, let's just tighten these up a little bit. Probably about a quarter of a turn. Yeah. There we go. Let's get our wires back on. 1, 2, 3, 4. These wires could probably be upgraded, but for the moment we're not going to worry about that. And we probably won't worry about that at all, really. If we're gonna send this down the road, as long as it's running good at the time that we get rid of it. The wires are something that the next owner can update if they need to. Our job isn't to make it perfect, we just want to save it. Have a little fun at the same time. Wires check, plugs check, thumbs up. Battery hold down that was sitting in the back in the box isn't pretty, but we're gonna put it on. Let's see, I bet that's what that bolt was for back there. Right goes right there. I think we should have a winner here. So this battery isn't exactly the right one, but it's gonna work. We're gonna just tighten that down a little bit just to have the battery holder in place. Look at that, tighten down. This can be cleaned up real easy if somebody wants to. Fuel filter is still looking good. Probably needs to be replaced. Looks like actually, I mean, it's not cracked or anything, which is good. Look at this, nasty. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Take this out. Oy vey. No way. Grab your brush. Clean it out, I guess. Okay, I took this portion outside, I brushed it off quite a bit better. I also blew out this portion, and I blew out the main snorkel portion as well. So with that said, it is not perfect by any means, and I feel like it's probably gonna have to be taken completely apart, sandblast it, clean it up, blow it out, put it back together, and then it's gonna be ready to go. But for now, this is how we're doing it. There's a vacuum line that should be going from the bottom of the intake right here up to the valve cover. Let's get that on. Let's see here. This is definitely a better size. Oh yeah, that's not gonna go anywhere. And how long do we need here? Okay, grab a cutter. Oh, we're gonna take just a little more off. Let's see. Don't want to lose that. We're going right down here. That is a little tough to get on there. We'll get it. Come from this side over here maybe. All right, that's on. There we go. It's not really on like I want it to be, actually, so let's keep trying. It's being goofy. Come on, get on there. There we go, that's gonna be acceptable. Vacuum hose on. And right there. This one's a little busted. Let's try to cut that off too. This is just right on the underneath of this. Try not to make a big mess. There we go. Hiya. Okay. So, right or wrong, this one's gonna go right here. We'll find out if it's wrong. This one's gonna go right here. I don't know if you can see this. Drop that on. Our next hose, that one's good. Good to go. Let's check it out here. Getting closer. Good luck, be a good air filter for us. Stay. Here's where that top's a little pushed in over here. All right, looking good. We gotta take the top of that breather and clean it off. If any of you have ever owned a fish tank, it smells like a dirty fish tank in here right now. Okay, so this underside, which you can see, is gonna be facing the carburetor. I'm gonna have to put this in the grip blaster real quick because I feel like this stuff's gonna flake off. I can scratch it with my fingernail, and I hardly have fingernails or thumbnail. So we'll clean this bottom piece off and I'll be right back. Okay, here it is. We didn't touch that side, but we cleaned off this side real nice. Before we put this top on, let's make sure we put it back in here. Almost feels like a steel wool type material. You've got your arrow that points to the front. Everything's in place. Am I missing something? I don't understand why these are so loose, do you guys? What's the deal? What is going on here? Something doesn't seem right. Same size. Anything in the back? Nope. Oh, I know what's missing. Okay. You guys probably said you're missing the seal. Where's the bent? Here's the bent piece. We're gonna put that towards the back again. Let's grab that seal. Here it is, right here. This just lays in. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. This is something that you could make if you didn't have this. This is basically just some foam. I don't know if it's gonna stay or not. Might have to put a couple dabs of ultra black on there perhaps. Yep. See if we can do that. All right, we're just gonna do a dab. 1 dab, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Cakes and pies, cakes and pies. Name that movie. There we are. All right, you ready for the test? All right, I'm actually gonna let that set up a little bit. I'm just gonna put that right there. All right, so this has had time to cure, so we're gonna go ahead and put this back on. Everything's looking good. What is this? Oh my goodness. There's like a mud dauber nest right down in that carburetor. Well, that's no good. Let's see if we can get that out without dropping it in. Oh, we dropped it in.
Hopefully no wasps.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't believe that. That is not good. Well, it'll be interesting to see if we make it. With all that dirt in there.
Where is it?
I took all the dirt out, but it was right in there. Watch this. Just don't look directly at it. See the dirt come out of there? Sorry about the gas smell. All right, here we go. Front. Let's see. There we go.
Is that a new air filter?
Nope, it's the same. Oh yeah, it is a new air filter down there. Yep. Compliments of Captain Insano.
That's real fancy. Should paint that black.
I concur.
That'd be kind of cool.
Maybe they thought that this pewter grayish blue looked racing-esque.
Maybe.
Okay, so we're gonna change the oil, and we're not gonna bring you along for that. You guys know how to change the oil. When we come back, we're gonna start it up. All right, we got the new filter on. We drained the plug from up top, which is nice. Or took the drain plug out. Now we're gonna run some Syntec 1030 full synthetic in this. This is about 5 quarts. I think we're gonna take about 4.5 with the filter. We'll check it here after we put a few quarts in. I put oil in the filter before I put it on to hopefully avoid the disaster that we had. Don't want to have to prime the oil pump ever again on this. You think we're gonna make it there and back? We gotta put some antifreeze in it too, some coolant. It's got some. All right, are you ready? Why don't you go ahead and just do go ahead and start it. You don't have to push on the clutch, just turn it over. We're starting it for the first time here with actual oil in it. Yeah. New plugs, new oil. What do you think, Moose? Quiets down right away. Perfect. Sounds pretty good. Alright, so we're gonna let this idle for a little bit. It is pretty low on fuel. You can tell it's got a little bit of a miss in it, but it's got new plugs. We're gonna wait for the thermostat to open up. So far, so good. Alright, here we are. It's the next morning. Oil's all changed. It's about a 1/2 quart low, but that's gonna be fine for the moment here. I just can't wait to take this on the first drive any longer. So Crystal's in here right now. Take a piece of furniture that Julie was working on to Grandma. So let's go ahead and fire this up for the first time. I'm gonna go ahead and push on the gas just a little bit. We'll do 3 pumps there. You don't have to push on the clutch on this to start it up. It hasn't been started yet. It is morning time. Ready to fire it up, Crystal? Fires right up. And it was missing a little bit yesterday afternoon while we were letting it idle for a while. I noticed that it's got a weak head gasket, or at least it appears to be. The radio doesn't work. That kicks on. The compressor needs to be charged up as well. Let's close this up. Look at that. We're gonna leave that down. All right, well, here we go. See how this goes. All right, first gear, first trip since being stored away in the granary. Waving to mama and the kiddos. We'll be back hopefully on our own power. Here we go. We're actually just about out of fuel. So we're gonna have to, I'm gonna have to go back and put fuel in. Stand by. All right, now we got some gas in it. We got just under a half tank. And we are moving. Right past the 1 ton that's busted. Starting to get hot out already today, so it's good we're doing this in the morning time. Down the tree line we go. Gravel roads. We're gonna get this onto the highway. It'll be interesting to see if we overheat. Oil pressure is at the 3/4 mark. Looks good. It's actually the line where it's supposed to be at. It's got a low pressure line. It's got a halfway point. And it's got a 3/4, and then it's got a high. So far all the gears feel good. I did not check the transmission fluid to see what kind of condition it's in or how it looked. So we're going to roll down here. We're going to take a picture. I'll be doing that, putting it on our page. You guys will see that before we put the video out. The video goes out tonight. Alright, here we go. First time on the highway in over 5 years. Full of antifreeze. Hood's latched, ideally. Yeehaw! Gotta have my window down here because it's warm out. There's 55. Let's see where our speed lies here. So we're going 60 right now. We're actually going 55, so we're about 5 off. The windows roll up and down nicely. See if I can turn on a little vent air and see if that suffices here. Yeah, it's okay. We're going to try to charge that AC. I bought retrofit adapters for it. right, well, first drive, we're halfway done so far, and it's made it. It's running good as can be expected, and actually pretty good. So we're up to 82,660 and 0.8 of a mile on it right now. Let's see, I'm just going to start it up and let you hear it run. We're in neutral. Parking brake still works. That's this right here. Starts up kind of hard. There it goes. So there you go, no oil leaks. Looks good. The idler pulley bearing is shot, needs to be replaced. It's loud and chattery. We've got one sitting at home in the garage for that. And we're gonna order in a new head gasket for this too. Let's get this thing back to the farm. Hopefully we make it without issues. Well, that's gonna do it for the Mighty D50 today. We've got a head gasket to replace, it looks like. Hope you'll stick around for that. We appreciate you guys and gals watching. Thanks so much. Hope you have a good day. This will be back in the shop soon, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.